From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill in this one, Eric Lauer. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Barger on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Off the batter's eye and gone. A solo shot. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Fought off foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's your 1.
Ball. That's inside. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Just getting started here in Toronto. And that chops in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back now in Toronto. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Jose Quintana. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Here's George Springer.
Number 4, George Springer.
Hey!
And he grounds one to the right side. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Jesus Sanchez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Tap foul at the plate. And that one is in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. The lefty, the 1-0. That one fouled hard the other way. To third. Dives, and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out.
Right fielder, Addison
So man aboard. Now here is Addison Barger.
Ball, that's down.
Here we go, Addison.
Out to short, Tovar. The throw to second
No,
is
he's in there
offline.
safe.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
First and second, 2 outs. Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. That's 2
Ball
low.
1.
And that's ball 1. What a stop. Throw to second. It's there, and that's a great play. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. So in now for Colorado, number 7.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Okamoto tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Jordan Beck.
Digging in, Jordan Beck. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Guerrero takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7th, center fielder Brenton Doyle.
Now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 1 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Center fielder Dalton Varsho.
That one fouled off.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Foul.
That's to third, and foul ball. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
The 1-2. Out to short. The throw to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7th, second baseman Ernie Clement.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Runner takes off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. That's outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2-2 down. Man at first, 1 away. Step off, throw to first.
Safe, he's
and
good.
He just got his hand in there. Next pitch is downstairs. Stays alive.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Three and two now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. That is the inning. One left for Toronto. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Brett Sullivan.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one to first. Guerrero. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Third baseman Kyle Carroll.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Carros.
Inside ball.
And a 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Guerrero. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Rockies 1 and the Jays nothing. Back Now in Toronto. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
And the 0-2. Ball one
Ball
there.
one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Next
Ball match
offering is
outside.
outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7
Ball,
pitches
that pitch
on
is
one
out.
hitter.
On the ground. And that's just foul. This to third, and that's a fair ball.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez.
Hey.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Springer aboard here at first with nobody out. Step off throw to first. Springer back, and they got him.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
Yo, 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now reached on an infield single his first time. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next offering is in the dirt. That one ripped, but foul. Two down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, here's Colorado's DH, Hunter Goodman. That smash towards center. Varsho ranging back, stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
The shortstop takes the ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Sets him down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom 4, now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 2-0. And downstairs. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. On a bounce right side. Takes it himself, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Now at the plate, Kazuma Okamoto. He's 0 for 1. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Look out!
Hi, that ball
And it
hit
hit
him.
him.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
First and second, 1 out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that skips into dirt.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one fouled off. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the fifth. So in now for Colorado, number 7. And there's a strike. Oh, 1 down. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Here's the 0-2. And there's a ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
For Colorado, right fielder Jordan Beck.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck. Grounded out his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's inside.
Oh, that's inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. And that's too high.
Okay.
Swing and a bouncer. Clement tosses to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
2 down, bases empty. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1.
Nope. Outside.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's the Rockies 1 and the Jays nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
That's a ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Hit on the ground to short. throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Tyler Heineman.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Tyler Heineman fly to center his first time. The Blue Jays trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. Just missed. On the ground right side. He steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
For the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the DH, George Springer, 1 for 2.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And a big swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And 1-2. Outside. Next
Ball
one
3.
misses, and the count's full. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Brett Sullivan
Leading off
digging in for the Rockies.
Catcher Brett Sullivan.
Blue Jays bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Number 62, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
At the plate, Kyle Carroll. Sullivan on at first, nobody out.
No, inside.
Fouled off down the right side. Breaking
That's a
ball
ball.
misses down and away. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. First and second, no outs, and we're the top half of the sixth. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making them work out there.
2-2 on the way. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Eric Lauer won't go any further. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Mason Fluhardt.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Hunter Goodman. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez flips to second. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
That clips the corner.
Ball
Movement
inside.
in the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Herget, the right-hander, also getting loose. Up the middle. Castro sends it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Guerrero at the plate now. That's ball one. Blue Jays down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed.
Down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Addison Barger. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Runner at second here, one gone. There's a swing and a miss. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
And now it's going to be Kazuma Okamoto. Now there's a bullet down the line. And it goes just foul. That one finds the corner. No balls, two strikes.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Ball one.
Varsho in the box, lays off for ball one. Two on, two outs. Oh, he can't hang on. Still finds a way to get off the throw. The throw won't get there in time, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring him home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jose Quintana won't go any further tonight. And that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Feltner. This is his first appearance of the season. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Relay throw home. Safe. He beat the tag. It's 3-1.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in two. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And there's a strike. Jimenez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at second. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. Up by 3, it's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. In the air to left center. And that will end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Rockies 1. We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Willie Castro.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Two now. Stays alive.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop Ezequiel Tovar.
Ezequiel Tovar will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez tosses to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman TJ Rumfield.
And here's the first baseman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's outside.
And that skips into dirt. In the dirt, ball 3. Pulls that one foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and they trail it 4-1. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer.
George Springer.
Hammered, took the extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the pitch, runner on the go, and a foul ball. The Jays trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Called out on strikes. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Right fielder, Addison
And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. 1 for 3.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Springer on third. Sanchez at first. One gone. Next offering
that's too high.
upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swings through that one. Pitch gets away. Sanchez up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Two on, one out. That one is absolutely belted. He boots it. Runner from second scores as they add on. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Ryan Feltner out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Tomoyuki
Colorado,
Sagano
number
taking
11,
over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
1 out, runner at second. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays.
Hey!
Man at second. Inside.
Ball 1.
Now 1-2. That one missed. And he hits a ground ball right
Nope.
side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. In the air, left field. McCarthy in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Up the middle, base hit into center field. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's now a 6-run lead. So 2 down. Stepping in, Ernie Clement.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. Blue Jays 7 and the Rockies 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back, and a
Jays,
new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So in now for
Leading off
Colorado, Jordan
right
Beck
fielder,
has
Jordan
grounded
Beck.
out a couple of times.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
And now Brenton Doyle. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Brett Sullivan.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Sullivan digging in for the Rockies.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 62, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Varland getting cranked up as well. Next offering misses down and away. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 7-1. Back here at Rogers Center, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Jimenez leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They've been good in those high pressure moments, and they've come through with 7 hits with runners in scoring position. That's pretty awesome.
Comes up empty. Right side, Castro throws to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. On the ground, right side, Castro. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George.
So back to the top of the order, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Too high. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the
And
Blue
now for the
Jays,
Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Right through there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Springer off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Swings and misses, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and they're on top 7-1. Back now in Toronto. All set to start the 9th in this one. Kyle Karros now at the plate.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Little. In his second season, he throws a curveball, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Back to the top of the order, Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball two.
And that
Ball
one
three.
cutting but missing down low. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Inside ball four.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman.
So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Hunter Goodman. He's already homered in this game. Breaking ball misses down and away. Bounced up the middle. And he beats it. He's safe.
No, he's safe.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman, Willie Castro.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's off the plate.
On the ground right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To
No, he's
first, and he
safe.
beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for Colorado,
No
shortstop,
problem beating out the
Ezekiel
infield hit
Tovar.
right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 7-2.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman, TJ Rumfield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brendan Little done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Number
the Blue
62
Jays,
will take
number
over here.
62.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So it's their last chance in this one. Number 7 digging in for the Rockies.
This crowd doesn't sound as confident as they were a few minutes ago, Boog. Went from feeling pretty good to hoping they can just escape with a win.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one pushed to the left and foul. This could end it. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball one there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.